Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths from social media, as seen at Legacy.com in the second week of August 2022. Actress Robyn Griggs died August 13, 2022, of cervical cancer at the age of 49. She was best known for playing Maggie Corey on the soap opera Another World. Griggs is also being remembered for roles in One Life to Live and Rated K. Actress Anne Heche was declared legally dead on August 12, 2022 in California. She died of injuries sustained in a car accident at the age of 53. She starred in movies including 6 Days, 7 Nights, Wag the Dog, and Cedar Rapids. Heche is also being remembered for TV roles on Another World and Men in Trees, as well as for her high-profile relationship in the 1990s with Ellen DeGeneres. Musician Frederick Waite Jr. died July 20, 2022 in Birmingham, England at the age of 55. His death was announced this week. He was the drummer for Musical Youth, known for their 1982 hit single, Pass the Dutchie. Waite is also being remembered for singing lead vocals on their follow-up single, She's Trouble. Actor Manuel Ojeda died August 11, 2022, at the age of 81. He was best known to U.S. audiences for his performance in Romancing the Stone, playing the villain, Colonel Zolo. Ojeda is also being remembered for his extensive work on Mexican TV, appearing in dozens of telenovelas. Musician Bill Pitman died August 11, 2022, at his home in La Jolla, California, at the age of 102. He was a guitarist in the legendary session band The Wrecking Crew, playing on dozens of hit songs of the 1960s and 70s. Pitman is being remembered for his music on songs including Be My Baby, Raindrops Keep Fallin' on My Head, and many more. Author Nicholas Evans died August 9, 2022, after a heart attack at the age of 72. He wrote the best-selling novel The Horse Whisperer, which was adapted into a popular movie starring Robert Redford. Evans is also being remembered for books including The Loop and The Smoke Jumper. Culinary historian Janice Bluestein Longone died August 3, 2022, at a nursing home in Ann Arbor, Michigan. She died of congestive heart failure at the age of 89. She was America's foremost expert on cookbooks, thanks to her massive collection dating back to the 18th century. Longone is being remembered for advising celebrity chefs including Julia Child and James Beard. Comedian Teddy Ray died August 12, 2022, in Rancho Mirage, California, at the age of 32. His stand-up comedy was featured on TV shows including Wild 'N Out and HBO's All Def Comedy. Ray is also being remembered for co-hosting the comedy clip show Messiness. Singer Steve Grimmett died August 15, 2022, at the age of 62. He was the lead singer for Grim Reaper, the British heavy metal band known for songs including See You in Hell. Grimmett is being remembered for his powerful singing voice and his wide vocal range. Basketball coach Pete Carril died August 15, 2022, of complications from a stroke at the age of 92. He was the head coach at Princeton University for 30 years, leading the Tigers to 11 NCAA tournament appearances. He is being remembered for his clock-draining Princeton offense. Carril was a U.S. Army veteran who served in the 1950s. Filmmaker Wolfgang Petersen died August 12, 2022, at his home in Los Angeles. He died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 81. He was Oscar-nominated for his World War II epic Das Boot, which many consider one of the finest war films of all time. Petersen is also being remembered for films including The Never-Ending Story, In the Line of Fire, and Air Force One. Actress Denise Dowse died August 13, 2022, after fighting meningitis at the age of 64. She played Vice Principal Yvonne Teasley on Beverly Hills 90210. Dowse is also being remembered for roles in Insecure, Charmed, and The Guardian. You may not know that any family can place an obituary on Legacy in honor of a loved one's memory. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Washington have been lowered to honor the memory of Spokane Valley firefighter Dan Patterson, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Virginia have been lowered to honor the memory of former Virginia delegate Joseph Pickett Johnson, Jr. Flags in South Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of Corporal Sarah K. Weaver of the Florence County Emergency Medical Services, who died in the line of duty. Flags in North Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of Wake County Sheriff's Office Deputy Ned Bird, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Colorado have been lowered to honor the memory of Deputy Andrew Peary of the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Michigan have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Representative Mary Brown. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 15 years ago this week, jazz drummer Max Roach died of complications from Alzheimer's disease and dementia at the age of 83. 45 years ago this week, Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, died of a heart attack at the age of 42. 45 years ago this week, actor and comedian Groucho Marx died of pneumonia at the age of 86. Actor Patrick Swayze was born 70 years ago this week. He died in 2009 of pancreatic cancer at the age of 57. Chef Julia Child was born 110 years ago this week. She died in 2004 of kidney failure at the age of 92. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.